So my interest at the moment is largely around interpersonal communication in relationships. So we're looking at how they initiate romantic interactions, so how they flirt with each other, how they respond to flirting. We're looking at how people introduce themselves to others, so the opening line strategies that people use when they're flirting. It's the first time that's been done in Australia, so we're expecting some very exciting stuff to come out of there. On top of that, we've been looking at Facebook stalking as well, which has been really interesting given the involvement in most people with Facebook at the moment. So we've been looking at that stalking element, which is very interesting. How we attach to places is the other aspect of that, so really quite interesting. With the place attachment research, most of the research I've done so far has been how we actually interact or bond to our homes, and we've actually found that people bond with their homes and with other places in a similar way to what they bond to their families or to the people who they're in a romantic relationship with. So it's suggesting that we have some form of an inner working model that maps out who we're comfortable with and then what environments we're actually comfortable with as well, and it works in a similar manner. So that's been quite groundbreaking. It's the first time it's been done, and so we're pursuing that line of research right now. With the flirting studies, we've found some really interesting results there as well, based on the way that we actually attach to people tends to determine how we engage a person in a romantic interaction. So we've got people who are really playful flirts, who go out there and they're very interactive in engaging people, and they're very quite forceful. And they tend to be ones who are very, very secure in their relationships as well. So it appears that if you're secure within yourself and your relationships with others, that you're more than likely to be a very out there and very playful flirt. So yeah, the flirting research has been really quite a lot of fun. And we've got a lot of students involved in that right now, and the momentum seems to be there. So our last data set was that over 1,200 people have responded to that one, so we're really getting some great results here. The research there again was all done online, generally survey-based methods, and similar sort of scenarios that we give people and we say, okay, respond to this, what would you do if this happened to you? So a lot of the qualitative research coming through there so that we can really start to understand how people are feeling. Once we've got that, we can put more stricter measures or quantitative measures together to actually go and get more data. So starting off quite broad, just by talking to people and saying, how does this affect you, and how would you react if you're in this situation? Any of the JCU population can actually gain access to the studies, and postgraduate students are actually collecting some of that data as well. So we have undergraduate students collecting data as well as postgraduate students, and then undergraduate students who are involved in the data collection itself. So they're the ones that are responding to the questionnaires.